grinder, we'll do skate, and then the remaining shots will be bonsai as tactically necessary. Since there's 8, though, it's probably going to devolve into separate fur balls. And just make sure not to shoot AIM 120s into a fur ball with friendlies. If at all possible, let's try to separate the groups so that we can engage them individually. If we can't separate the groups, then we will just provide support as necessary or sanitize the area and let Magnet work the engaged targets as necessary. But if we can separate them, let's separate them and engage them individually. Okay, let's set some targets here. All right, so Gojang Nuclear Power Plant. What was this, Steer Point 5? Yeah, Steer Point 5. All right, I will take the main plant and the processor. 2 will take the laboratory, and 3 will take the cooling towers. Sound good?
Yep.
Okay. Chances are I'm not going to be able to take the main plant down. So for reattacks, you're authorized to hit whatever buildings are still standing. And if you want to, if all the buildings are down, you can drop your bombs, just your discretion. But I would recommend having them off your wings before we engage the MiGs for obvious reasons. We will probably hit the tanker before we go to the MiGs. Tanker is, I believe, we don't have a box for it. Hold on. I think it's out to the, sorry, give me 1 sec. Let me load this into weapon delivery. What do you mean close? We're doing the one at Steer 5. Well, there's only one. Yeah, there's only, oh, sorry, yeah, it's Goljang, I believe. I hope we're not destroying the wrong friendly nuclear power plant. All right, I'll follow up. Okay, I see where the tanker is. All right, yeah, tanker is kind of in the vicinity of Steer Point 7, kind of capping between Steer Points 2 and 7. So we'll probably definitely hit the tanker before we go to the MiG. All right. All right, administration logistics, we're departing Chungwon. And we have a highway strip for an alternate. Most of us are loaded with 4 GBU 54s, and we've got 1 person with AGM 65 Golfs. Rotation is going to be 152 knots. Refusals, no factor. We're going to climb 350, like I mentioned. Joker is going to be 55. Bingo is 42. And we have a sorry, command and signal. We're Mongo 1. The other flight's Magnet 1. We'll put the other flight in data link, and we won't do continuous. We'll let them do continuous. Tanker is Texaco 1, 29 Yankee, and we've got AWACS available on channel 6 as well. And home airbase TACANS 5 X-ray weather.
All right, listen up.
Weather's going to be good. Should be VFR conditions the whole way. It's probably going to be cloud-based that obscures the target, so we'll reposition our azimuth as necessary to get contact on the target via the target. And we expect to do the overhead, fuel permitting. Any questions? We're on 16.
You were talking about the way to engage champagne and something else I didn't understand. Could you explain?
Just sorry, that's 1 and 2 in spread with 3 behind into the middle.
And then something about engagement. You used 2 terms. I'm sorry, I didn't get.
Pitch and slice.
Nope. About shooting, maybe?
Don't shoot into fur balls.
No. Okay, well, we're good. No, even that I understand. Is there shoot at max?
Skate. Yeah, skate. Yeah, so just first shots, make them low PK long shots, support to Pitbull, or support to Mperf or Pitbull as tactically prudent, and then go out.
Okay.
Follow-on shots can be bonsai, so you can press or skate as necessary.
Roger. Okay. Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, and manage your speed accordingly.
Magnet 1-1.
Magnet 1-2.
Magnet 1-3.
Magnet 1-4.
At Mongo,
not
Magnet's
RARO.
briefed.
I would do
We
RPO.
need 2 mics.
Okay. Anything else? Nope. Great. Silence is golden. Let's do our fox checks. I started them off. Did you guys not hear me?
Did not hear.
Ruh-roh. All right. Well, I'm definitely connected to IVC, and I did hear other people. I'm just going to try it one more time. Nothing. Double click. I'm just going to disconnect and reconnect. Hold on.
Stretch is just trying to sort out some connectivity issues somewhere.
All right, listen up.
All right, let's try this again. Mongo 1-1.
Mongo 1-2.
Mango. All right. We are briefed and ready. You guys still going to the bathroom there or what?
Yep.
So Stretch, you said you were going to say something real quick about dropping with laser.
Yeah, don't do it. You're going to have to overfly to do it. You're going to get shot down.
Oh, right. Very good. Also, since they're not moving, there's no point in not dropping them in GPS mode.
Yes.
Very good.
I mean, I don't know why we don't just have GBU 38s, but, I guess they want us to practice with GBU 54s, so just make sure laser mode is off.
Fair enough. Hey,
Yeah.
fun.
I don't know. It stands for blowing stuff up. Battlefield air interdiction. Yeah, this is not a BAI. This is a strike mission. Yeah, probably. I mean, air interdiction is, you know, stopping vehicles, which we're not doing, but yeah.
So I'm just gonna run to the bathroom real quick. I'm clearly ready to go. So whenever somebody kicks it, which I think. Forget it. I'll chill.
I don't think that's true.
They have bags that they didn't have sponges in them.
If you're in a dogfight, you're not going to be missing.
Well, you might as well shit yourself if you're losing.
All right, everybody, take off to ramp.
Yo, go check in on Uniform 1.
Magnet 1, check it in. Magnet 1-3.
Magnet 1-4.
Pull up. Altitude. Warning. Jammer. Counter. Sat. Flare. Low. Out. Lock. IFS. Caution. Bingo. Data.
Mongo 1, Alpha check, bullseye 12604, altimeter 3026.
Do the same.
Okay, and just to confirm, Jambo wanted his flight to taxi out first, right? Or was that just he wanted to engage those MiG-29s first? Well, it looks like we lost the race anyway, so we'll go after him. Yeah, 1 and 2 just taxi 3. Are you not taxi?
Well, first you need to like make a turn and turn around so you can go to the proper runway. But then you can ground report whoever you want.
Hey, they told me runway 31, stand by.
Mongo 1-1, John Bond, runway 16 right for takeoff.
Okay, I clearly misheard that.
The
Alright,
absolute
guys.
will do Hotel Whiskey Alpha 16 right, by the way.
Alright, come on, let's do this. Three, scooch over. That's fine. Walk of shame means you got laid.
Magnet 1, you're number 2 for departure. Hold present position.
Is my
Give
dashboard
way
still
to
giving you a
Mongo
problem?
1-4, F-16, taxiing Mac.
Yeah, I ground reported him. He should be gone.
Your
Magnet
report is
1,
gone,
taxi
thanks.
Hotel, Whiskey Alpha, and hold short, runway 16 right.
Taxi via Hotel Whiskey Alpha, hold short 16 right, Magnet 1.
Oh, two, something I did forget to beat that we covered last time. This is a fuel critical mission if you haven't already figured that out, since we've only got the center line, which is why we're going to be refueling before we hit the MiGs.
Magnet 11, John Bond, 180 at 15 knots. Mongo 11, contact tower to takeoff. Risk 23015.
Mongo 1, push tower.
Mongo 1, hold short. Mongo 1, turn on tower, wing 180 at 8 knots. Runway 16 right. You are cleared for takeoff.
G1 traffic, Mongo 1, 3S16 is taking 16 right. Left, downwind departure, G1. Run him up.
Mongo 1-1, contact departure.
Mongo 1, push departure.
Mongo 1, John Bond, departure. Depart heading 050. Resume on navigation.
Alright, Mongo, let's push up 350. 3 is going to overtake anyway. Now you can speed back up. Mongo 1, push tactical. Mongo 1, check in tactical. Mongo 1-1.
Mongo 1-2.
Looks like we got 2 tankers that are orbiting almost co-altitude. Was that part of the brief?
Negative.
Oh boy. Well, it'll be a mystery which one we go to then. Go trail
Negative
fence
1.
Check. 2. 3. 4. Mongo 1, go trail fence in. 2. 1 mile. Climbing at 250 and we'll accelerate at mill once I'm up to Angels 27. No yardstick. Stand by. Okay, 1 yardstick, 2 X-ray. One descent, 7.3, tank feeding. Two, same. One captured. Alright, one's mud spike 12 o'clock, and I'm in. Two's in. Okay, one's bruiser times 4, I'm going out. Two's bruiser times 4 and out.
Shaft flare.
Three, confirm Dakota. Yeah, go ahead. We'll wait. More speed to your 4. 2, go fighting wing.
2.
I didn't get pink Fanny AAA, did you too?
Neg.
Great. Hey X, I don't know if you noticed, but there's 2 tankers at that location. I think you added one too many tankers.
X did not create this mission.
Okay. Raymond.
You've got AWACS flying above the tanks.
Roger. Alright, I'm setting 95% power, and we'll just hold it and steer forward. Times 2. Roger. All flights, Mungo 1 is Miller time. We're going to rejoin, head to the tanker.
Roger.
Okay, looks like we're pretty ahead of the pack. They're not even in yet, so we'll just take our time joining up at steer 4. We'll head to the tanker. And 2-3, say what luck. 1, I saw the main plant go down, but I couldn't confirm that the processor went down.
I watched the laboratory get destroyed, but I didn't have eyes on anything else.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do an ops check. 1 is 6.5 tank track.
1 is 6.4 tank drive. Alright guys, let's set out and join up en route. 2. position.
And 3, we're going to be dropping down to Angels 2-4 soon anyways, and I'll be in a huge hurry to get back up. Yeah, I think we got an AWACS at Angels 2-8, and then I'm also seeing 2 targets at Angels 2-0. They might still actually be 2 tankers. Visual 2, blind 3. 3 still in trap. Do you need us to give you some? We're doing 90%. Alright, well I've never done a shackle with 2 in close. You ready for this, 2?
You bet.
Shackle left.
Roger.
Let's roll out south. Okay, let's roll back. Okay, we got visual tanker 2 ship, right 2 o'clock, slightly low. Looks like they're turning into us, so let's stay high, we'll go above them and then we'll rejoin.
2.
And it's mystery as to which one we're gonna get. Alright, get ready to reverse. Stand by, just stay close for now. We're going to be doing a little too much maneuvering. Actually, you know what, 2-3, you're clear to rejoin your discretion. Onto the tanker. Let's push uniform 29345. Mungo, when we're checking out, push the tanker. Okay, stand by while I figure out. Just go ahead and try to rejoin on the lead for now. Let me figure out which one we're actually getting.
Mungo, 1-1, Texaco, 1-1. You are cleared at pre-contact position.
Alright, I still can't tell which one it is. One's going to go pre-contact on the lead tanker, 2 and 3 go left observation.
2. Choose bingo fuel. Joker fuel.
Roger, don't reset your bingo.
Mungo, 1-1, Texaco, 1-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn. Roger. Mungo, 1-1, Texaco, 1-1. Cleared to contact position.
Good guess.
Yeah, that would have been a big waste of time.
Caution. Caution.
Contact.
stripe on the rudder. Yeah.
Bingo. Bingo.
Disconnect. Mongo, 1-2, Texaco, 1-1, clear to pre-contact position.
2, moving to pre-contact position.
Yeah, he's kind of janky on the speed. He refuels at 300, but he slows below 280 for like the pre-contact. Yeah, how slow can you go?
Mongo, 1-2, Texaco, 1-1, clear to contact position.
The 246, I'm overtaking. What the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, he just can't keep slowing down forever, right? Can you refuel with the gear down? Yeah, we're gonna drop below 200 soon if he keeps slowing down. If he stalls out, you dive.
Look out.
Yeah, we may have to call this an abort. He looks like he's about to stall. His deck angle is crazy. I'm gonna give him room.
I can't hold this MO.
Alright, 3. Or 2 call off, and then 3, let's see if he fixes his speed.
1-1, clear to pre-contact position. Roger. Mongo, 1-3, Texaco, 1-1, clear to contact.
Yeah, I mean, we can extend alt flaps all day long, but eventually... Alright, I'm gonna accelerate. Just let me know if he ever gets under control. Okay, call Y3. Let's accelerate.
Roger.
Let's try this again. 2-3, I'm accelerating through 200 now. Call visual and join up.
2's visual joining.
Alright, let's continue a left turn. Go echelon right. I'm gonna call on one more time and then I'll just Y3 it and I'll have you guys call on. And if he does that again, then we will just abort 2 and 3 sayer fuel.
2 4.9.
Okay, yeah, we won't be taking those megs if we can't do this.
position.
Alright, so he cleared me to pre-contact. If I hit Y3 now, he'll wait for -2, right?
I think so, yep.
Okay, I'll pull Y3.
Mongo, 1-2, Texaco, 1-1, clear to pre-contact position. Roger.
And confirm it was the lead fueler, correct?
Affirm. Okay, 2, you're cleared pre-contact, 3, you're cleared left observation. Tankers for me right now are 10 o'clock level. 10 o'clock level.
You want us to break formation, just go do it?
Yeah, go ahead. If when you have visual, you're cleared for pre-contact.
Watch 2 is under, you, and out.
Alright, this time we're not going to wait till we stall. If it just starts stalling again, we're going to abort. Alright, everybody's overshooting, which tells me, yeah, he's too slow. Okay, let's abort. Let's push uniform 6, I'll tell Jimbo. Hit Y3 before you push, sorry. And just give me a 2-3 call when you're on uniform 6.
So he's back up to like 260. You want me to try this?
Stand by. Hold on, I got nails, MiG-29. Ah, crap.
Sentry, 1, anchor,
South.
Texaco, 1, bullseye, 1-1-0, 1-2-0, TACAN channel, United Yankee.
Shit, I've got MiG-29 close. Guys, let's slow south and hit the deck. Come on, right into the hawk.
2, 9, 3, 4, 5.
Chaff, flare.
Buddy spike, bullseye 111, 119, 12,000 descending. We've also got MiG-29 nails. Yeah, I saw a MiG-29 briefly. Let's hit the deck. I'm going to circle here in the vicinity of the hawk, and I'm going to snap 330 and see if I can get a look at that MiG. I'm fencing in.
Two spans on the deck.
Okay, guys, let's stay low and stay within the hawk circle, and let's snap and see if we can find those MiGs on radar.
Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare. Chaff, flare.
At 2,000 pounds, RTB, low on the deck if you have
Chaff,
to.
flare.
2.
Okay, got contact, Gorilla, 340, 40 miles. Those guys are no factor. I'm looking to see if there's anyone else.
Sentry, 1, contact is friendly. Mongo, 1, Sentry, 1, nearest threat, Bravo 0, 2, 5,
Altitude.
1, 0,
Altitude.
23,000. Hostile Prince MiG-29s. 4-ship.
Okay, 025 at 10.
Mongo, 1-2, Sentry. 1, contact confirmed hostile. ID'd as MiG-29.
Okay, those guys that are at 40 miles, we got guys that are at 20 miles, or 15 miles. We gotta find those guys. Okay, I'm snapping that position. Press, press, press. Take it.
Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Altitude. Altitude. Chaff. Flare. Chaff. Flare.
2E still up?
Affirm.
Warning, 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 warning.
disabled.
Oh, okay.
That's just goat.
So then we got formation properly. I thought we did pretty good in the target area, not bad. After we figured, got aligned, sounds pretty good. Heading to the tanker, that was just a clusterfuck. So I think the tanker is really pretty close. I mean, I don't know. It didn't seem like it was that close to those MiG-29s. Seems like it's a good 30 miles away. So I'm not sure why they floated down that far. It's at least 30 miles away from the tanker to where those MiG-29s were. So I kind of was reacting slowly because I thought they were merged and I was expecting them to come out of it. And the problem was they were a lot lower than us, and it was trying to sift through who is who. By the time that happened, we had leakers at very low underneath me, which Zeke figured out, and then that's when I basically called, "I'm coming out." And at that point, it was actually too late. So at that point, I got something shot at me, and I kind of just pretty much heard everybody else getting taken out as well. Tried to get to the nearest airbase, 2 MiG-29s on my 6. Going 200 miles an hour is not going to work. So right as I was turning base, I got taken out with some kind of heater. But anyways, good flight. I think that it was pretty stressful once we got off the target area. I didn't take that much flak. There was a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So I think we were just far enough away so we didn't get hit on the flak. But hey, Stretch, you called like a CTAF call on when you were taxiing, just so you know. I'm not sure if you meant to do it that way or not, but
But that was SOP.
oh no, when we're doing tower, like when the ground's actually telling us what to do, just do normal operations on that point.
So do I even have to talk over the radio since my AI will talk for me?
Yeah, honestly, that's up to you. Personally, I like to respond to ground and tower only. That's just the way I am. Just because, especially with tower, ground, not so much. Doesn't really matter. But tower, I like to just my clearance when I'm clear to take off and when I'm clear to land. Those are the two things that I'm going to repeat over the radios for sure.
Okay.
Two, what do you got? Any questions, concerns, issues?
That was me on the lineup, so I definitely got too close. I don't know what I was thinking because I knew we were a 3 in a slot. I think good lead, right? We got everything done at the. I was surprised we weren't getting in the flak more. And then on that fight, I mean, I apologize, you guys. I need to change the need to change them to, I guess, DCA to get them to not. I know that they would commit, but I ran it like at least 4 times, and they didn't come down after the tanker. So I'll move them out a little bit, make some room, but it made it interesting. And I did clear one guy off your 6, Jambo, before you bugged out. So
yeah, I mean there was. I knew I had some guys underneath me at 4,000. We were at 20,000, so it was. And Zeke called him out. I couldn't get any. AWACS wasn't answering me. I couldn't get anything on the sensor, so I was pretty much dead in the water at that point, or just kind of a lame duck.
I wanted it to be a little tough and stressful, so I guess I maybe made it a little too tough.
Yeah, I mean it's not honestly it's not too tough, but when we're transitioning to go from go get some fuel or whatever in real circumstances, we're gonna go get fuel. We're not gonna be worried about like MiGs coming and shoot at us, if that makes sense.
Yep.
So maybe move the tanker down just a little bit more south toward, or like overflying Kotar even. And then we can have that way we get some room to get off the tanker, get in position, and start going over the air-to-air game plan if needed at that point, and give us some time to sort, separate, and shoot and all that stuff. If we get too close, then we're practicing bad habits. At that point, we're just basically shooting at anything. So
I thought the Hawks would jump in, but they didn't. So that's the other thing. I'll fix it.
They did shoot. The Hawks did shoot, and they took
Good.
some of them down. It's
Oh,
just that they didn't shoot. I think because they were down at 4,000, right? They were so low. Like, is the Hawk able to hit something that low?
Oh, yeah, 4,000 for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, they got 2 of them. There was just 8 of them.
there was a ton of them. Let's see. I was gonna look, but I don't have that information readily available anymore. For some reason, I decided to take that off my knee pad. Let's see. No, I don't have a hawk on there anymore. But yeah, that was good. I mean, Ray, it's really hard to get BMS enemies to do exactly what you want when you want to do them, and that's the struggle of creating missions. I'm going to tell you that right now. Flying by yourself and making everything perfect, and then getting up with multiplayer, for some reason things just go in a different direction. That's one of the good things about BMS, and that's one of the things about when you're trying to script a certain scenario. That's one of the things that could be a pain in the ass about BMS. So you got to kind of take it for what it is. Hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, does. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, you did a good job. I like the complexity. This is something that we should be able to do without having any BMS types issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, their wings were like 5 feet over our canopies as they were taxiing by us. By the way, that's freaking crazy. I don't know. I don't have anything else. You guys, what do you got, Stretch, for your fight?
I know we're not supposed to do play-by-play for this, but I think for this circumstance, it will probably help to do play-by-play because a lot of stuff happened.
Yeah, I actually did it, so I don't think it's going to be a problem.
Okay. So yeah, so things were pretty good. We obviously ingressed way earlier than you, but I didn't really consider that a factor, so I was fine with that. I pickled 4 bruisers off at once, as did my Dash 2. My Dash 3 decided to keep the MAV-G so we could practice with Force Correlate. He did 2 passes, then we rejoined. We went to the tanker. That's when things started to get screwy. So I called, I waited till everyone was in range and I called onto the tanker. I was cleared pre-contact. Oh, by the way, there are 2 tankers. So yes, I know the AWACS and the tanker are in the same location, but there were 2 tankers holding hands. It was anyone's guess as to which tanker I was cleared to, but I guessed the lead and I got it right.
Yep.
Hooked up, got my gas, and called off. Dash 2 called on, and the tanker started slowing down. 250, 200, 160. My Dash 3 is saying, "Oh, extend your alt flaps." And by 160, Jester's like, "No, I can't do this," and he goes off. So, and the tanker is just flying with this incredible deck angle, trying to hold 160 knots at 24,000 feet. I think we were descending.
Defensive.
Why would you do that if you're defensive?
He had to have been defensive.
That doesn't make any sense.
I know it doesn't.
He was in the notch.
He has an RWR for some reason. He was defending against those MiG-29s. Anyway.
Right. Yeah, he was trying to make his ground speed be below 80 knots so that he'd notch out. Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I had everyone call off, and I made a 360. The tanker sped back up, and I was going to have us reconnect. I cleared everyone. I cleared Dash 2 to go pre-contact. And right as Dash 2's connecting, actually, we overshot, so it was obvious the tanker wasn't speeding up. But right as that happened, our RWRs started going crazy. I had one guy, one group of MiG-29s in the outer ring, so I figured, we could just, egress right away. But then some some MiG-29s popped up in the inner ring, and I was like, okay, no. So I had my guys hit the deck. They hadn't refueled, so they had about 3,000 pounds each. I had just refueled. I had about 8,500 pounds. We hit the deck, tried to go defensive. I was tumbleweed. My Dash 2 and my Dash 3 had partial picture of what was going on. My Dash 2 was able to squeeze off one and kill someone before he was shot. My Dash 3 was also, my Dash 3 killed one before he was shot, and my Dash 2, I think he got one, before he was shot. Then it was just me all by me onesie, so I gated to you. I had 2 MiG-29s in close trail, and I know MiG-29s, you can't outrun them, but I was able to delay it at least a little bit. I saw those 2 guys break high as I passed under you, so I started pitching in to re-engage. Fired off one AIM-9 out of parameters. The shot was a miss, and then I was splashed by probably an archer or something like that. So that's what happened to me.
Yeah. with the new like IDM kind of way it works, and we can't really see where you're at, like perfectly. When you're defensive, maybe we should start calling defensive east at whatever altitude you are. That way,
Yeah.
we know kind of we can get a better understanding of which one's you, and maybe you could say too high, 6 o'clock or whatever. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you weren't going to be shooting any missiles at them. Those two were probably about a mile to a half mile at my 6. I'm amazed they didn't shoot any heaters at. So, yeah,
Yeah, exactly. And because I was trying to separate them, and I'm like, dude, this is just it's too close. And there, you guys you were like what 4,000 feet, and we were up at 22,000, and too close to try to scan down and separate. So I was having issues with that.
Yeah, I don't know what the right answer is, because if I go up, I'm dead. There's no way I can go
Yeah,
up.
you definitely got to stay low at that point. But maybe if you could give us an altitude, so that way we're not searching for altitude, we could either descend down to closer to your altitude so we can start scanning properly. But
Yeah, that makes
honestly, yeah, I mean, honestly, there was no right answer to that situation because you guys were in a position where you couldn't defend yourself, and we were basically in a position where we weren't expecting to defend ourselves either. So
Yeah, we got spiked by MiGs when we were already going like 160 knots because of the tanker, and half my flight had like 3,000 pounds. So it was a lose-lose.
So now, instead of you calling it a Jambo mission, we're going to call this one a Raymond mission.
I'll take it. I'll take it. When we all die.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
The weather was nice though.
Did it? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Did anybody? So nobody landed out of all 7 of us, right?
I mean, I landed on my feet.
Yeah, I did. I actually watched my parachute guy hit the ground. I almost made it to the runway too, and so X was calling 5 miles on your 6, 4 miles on your 6, and I'm coming in as fast as I could, 400 knots, overflow the runway and try to do like a overhead brake, and then as soon as I was turning on my base turn with gear down, boards coming out, that's when the guy shot me for this. I evaded the first head-on missile, and then I with gear out, by the way, and then I could. At that point, I was just trying to get down. I was smoking. I had no MFDs. I had basically nothing to tell me where I was except for a compass. So yeah, I was thinking I was gonna get down, man. I'm like, dude, I'm gonna get these things on the ground. It sucked.
Nope.
Anyways, so next week, what's the plan? Any special training ops we want to do, X?
Not that I can think of at the moment.
All right. Well, I'll put up the range flight, and we'll figure something out on that. Because I want to do another test with that thing. Well, I was in M4, and the problem was that I had 2 guys. I had 2 contacts, and one of them was green and one of them wasn't. But they were in circles, so every time I would IFF get it, it was basically at that point it's very hard to tell the difference at that close range.
Well, at that closure rate, really.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean it did help for sure. So what? Oh yeah, what? So you said the tanker slowed down? I thought you said he was slowing down and descending.
I think he was slow. Yeah, he slowed down. He like, I mean, he was doing 160 knots at what must have been 30 degrees AOA, but he didn't descend.
That's ridiculous, man. Because
I
I
wonder
thought
what
you guys
caused
were like
that.
14,000.
I wonder if it's because there was 2 tankers in the area. I thought you weren't supposed to put 2 tankers that close.
We did it last week, same 2 tankers, and it worked.
Yeah,
fine.
we were fine.
Yeah, so that I mean, no, literally, he didn't. I don't even think he touched the tanker at all.
Nope, I didn't.
Yeah, all he did is adjusted added a ship and adjusted some other minor stuff. Really.
Well, feel free to watch it on my stream if you have any questions about how it went down.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
Okay,
do that.
cool.
Hey, Stretch, could you have used the IFF to identify between the two tankers, which one was the correct?
Wouldn't you have to know the tanker's mode 2 code?
You would?
It's always the lead, isn't it? Always the lead tanker.
It is always a lead tanker.
Oh, it was literally a flight of 2 tankers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then yeah, it's always the lead. I didn't know if it was a flight of 2 or just 2 that happened to be close.
But even still, it's hard to tell which one's the lead when there's still two out there. Right?
Ain't that the truth?
Not until you get close. Yeah, because we had our lead last week. Couldn't tell, and I had to tell him switch to the other guy.
But yeah, if I don't know where you would go to get the mode 2 code for the lead tanker, but you can certainly try that.
You go onto their, you go into their flight in the UI, and then just join as the number 2, and you can look at, or
Oh yeah, that's right.
join as number 1, and then you get all that information. But
That's in what they'd be in the briefing.
yeah, in the briefing. So just join the number, just join the like the lead tanker, and then just get that information there if you really wanted to do it.
Hey, hang on. Hey, Jester, did you get killed?
Oh yeah.
Everyone
On
did.
that. Well, that RTB in the logbook ain't accurate.
Look at me pushing all the right buttons.
Well, if you were in a parachute and you were rescued, you can put rescue.
My parachute burned up with my body inside the jet.
So you were KIA?
Oh, big time.
Oh, me too. I exploded.
But I got a guns kill. It was awesome.
Nice. What do we got? I think we got an hour flight time.
Yeah, that's what I put.
I gotta fix that.
Died in what?
I fixed an X.
Don't worry, we will keep you honest. Some people don't like to put the real stats. So, anyways, 87 flight night, we make sure it's the real deal. Other squadrons, I can't control what they do.
All right, I got 10 days.
We'll leave it at that.
I got 10 days left on my Pilot Edge subscription, and I want to finish the airport challenge, so I'm going to get to that next.
Have fun.
Yeah, I know. Loads of fun.
Thanks for the flight, guys. I'm going to bail. Have a good night.
Yep. Later.
Night, Jester.
Dang. See? Can't fucking put the wrong stats. Come on, baby.
Fuck no. I'm all over that. So before everybody goes, I actually had some amazing learning points.
Oh yeah, sorry, dude.
I know we got a little lackadaisical heading to the tanker, and we saw a bunch of shit on our nose, but somebody should have called. Like I'm guilty too. I should have told 4 to scan low and know he was scanning low.
I was scanning.
Yeah, but I didn't know that. And being 5 miles in trail, it would have been perfect. And the other learning point is when you see a close RWR contact keep blipping at your 4 o'clock, don't ignore it for a minute thinking it's a glitch. It's probably that asshole below you.
Yeah, exactly. And I just kept flying like a freaking lazy asshole, so it was half my fault.
Yeah,
as well.
I was doing the same thing. I'm like, oh, that's got to be a glitch. Maybe I rolled my wings a little.
Yeah, in the real world, we call that expectation bias.
Yeah. I expected Stretch to kill them all. That's what I was expecting.
Oh, right.
That was the other thing before. So Stretch, I think when you were heading to us, all your members were. Is that correct?
You cut out. What did you say?
When you were flying towards us to evade those 2, was everybody else in your flight dead?
Very dead.
Okay, because as far as I could tell, that was the first time we ever heard from you needing help, which probably could have come earlier.
Oh, I have an explanation for that. What were we doing when we needed help?
Tanking? Oh,
That's
on the
right.
wrong fucking channel.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in real life, you'd be able to just swap to guard without even looking, right? Because you memorize the location of all these things. But I don't sit in a real cockpit, so I can't just
But
Yeah,
isn't it
it's
just-
hard.
That
it
makes
just
a lot
hitting-
more sense.
Hey,
Isn't it just hit?
when,
isn't
when
it
I
just-
when I got my flight in the F-16,
Oh, fuck off.
I was able to do whatever with all my muscle memory.
Not after tonight.
All right, what were we gonna say, Zeke?
I forget now. Oh no, isn't it just hitting the COM 1 button and then hitting enter? It's two mouse clicks to switch.
Two
back
buttons.
and forth.
Yeah, I know. It's 2 mouse clicks. It's so easy. You try it when you're 160 knots with MiG-29s on top.
No, I use my G13. It's simple.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, COM1. What? I forgot. What's the default frequency for?
No, just
What?
hit enter. It'll switch
Yeah,
right
because
back.
it would have flip-flopped back to 6.
In all fairness, if I was Stretch,
Wait,
I
what
probably
do you
wouldn't
mean?
have even remembered I was on Tanker Freak.
If you hit COM1 and then hit enter, it goes back to the previous channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can flip back and
Dude.
forth.
Yeah,
Since when?
Mister. Oh, I got a ride on the.
Yeah, since
Muscle
when?
memory.
Has that always been like that?
Yes.
It's in the
Everything.
SOP. It's
Yeah.
in the SOP.
It's
not
even worse
in
than
the
DCS.
I wrote that goddamn thing. I know it's not in there.
You didn't write it.
Yeah, no.
Everybody wrote it.
COM1 enter is flip-flop. Same with COM2 enter.
Yeah.
Have you read the new SOP? Probably
Define
not.
read. Define read.
Exactly. Line for line.
I read words from text that was on my screen. It was from a link to.
All right.
Well,
I
I know Ray didn't read it because his fucking 5-second takeoff separation was a little
I saw
ridiculous.
that. I was wondering about that.
And I was wondering why it was on my on my jet, like as soon as I was turning right for the departure.
only read stuff I have to.
20 seconds, man. 20 seconds.
Screw that. I already messed up the formation anyway.
If he doesn't read 2 numbers on his RWR, what makes you think he's going to read the whole SOP?
There
Hey,
you go.
Wait,
Nobody
that was
read
me.
his
What the
fucking
fuck?
briefing, so why would he give a shit? You know, no.
There was a briefing.
Yes, dude, he did
Oh,
it.
Jesus.
Hey, I have to admit, I read it this time. Yeah, I know I didn't have time last time, unfortunately, but I went through the whole thing. It was freaking really a nice briefing, dude.
Dude,
Hey,
No,
I
I'm-
can't
I-
get it out of my
the
I can't get it
storyline
out of my
itself is
head.
pretty awesome.
I can't get out of my head what Goat said the first time we ran it, and he's talking about that moon guy thinking it was a chick.
Mooney La Lee.
Is she hot?
Got to do research, Goat.
Okay. All right. So the dictator of North Korea is actually a smoking hot Korean chick. Would you or wouldn't you? Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that's easier.
No, Kim actually was one of the lead pilots we were expecting. Kim Jong.
Okay.
Well, hang on. In our current climate, are we allowed to say dictator?
Be nice.
Leader.
Yeah, if you do, you're gonna get coronavirus.
We in California we learn.
Oh yeah, they evacuated the building 2 blocks away from me.
I work in a hospital, dude. How do you think that goes?
I don't know, how often do you lick the patients?
Every chance I get.
Right, guys, I'm
You
gonna
know-
call it a night.
See
Okay,
you, Ray.
with that thought, I'll see y'all later.
All right.
See you, Ray.
Thanks,
See
dude.
you-
Hey, thanks for hosting.
You know, Jambo, it's probably a good thing that you work in a hospital with all the fucking crackers you eat.
Yeah. No, I'm eating French fries right now.
Even better.
My wife just brought me a hamburger and French fries.
Is it McDonald's?
No, it's a burger joint down the street. I will not step foot in. No, it's a local hamburger joint. I won't eat In-N-Out. Sorry, I don't like it. I know I don't like it.
Their French fries taste weird. The hamburgers are okay, but I just don't like the French fries. Anyways,
All right, I'm gonna go too. I'll be on Pilot Edge. I'll see you guys later.
later.
See you, Stretch.
I'll go give you shit on your stream.
Hey, did you ever call that we were actually going to engage them? I heard that you called to go 180, and then I heard you call 220, and then I heard you call them to flow to the east, but I never heard you call for us to